you guys, it happened. It finally happened. I got free truck shit. I'm so excited. Okay, hold on. So a company called LASFIT reached out and was like, hey, we like your YouTube video. Would you want to be a sponsor and get some truck gear and then do a video on it? And I was like, say less. So they sent me these 3-inch floodlights. They actually feel like really good quality. They're like really heavy and solid, and they don't draw a lot of power because they're LED. So I am planning on putting them on my push bar. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep the roof rack and lights, because the roof rack, I want to be able to take the whole topper off. I'd have to put like a switch, a plug or whatever, so I can disconnect the lights, and it has to be on the top of the Bronco, and it might look weird, and I hate having to cut into the ceiling especially. And I'm not completely sold on the roof rack and lights. I have them because when I go camping, I want to be able to turn them in all directions and then have like 360 perimeter lights for like setting up and then also safety. But I don't know, I'm just not sold. So let me know what you think about these lights. And then I will let you know what I think about these lights. I'm going to be wiring them in today. I have not done any wiring without Chris around, and he took a really phenomenal engineering job on the other side of the state. Super happy for him. So it's going to be interesting flying solo with some electrical stuff. It'll be a good experience, hopefully. And yeah, I'll let you know what I think. So before I get too far ahead of myself, I am just going to put the lights on the actual push bar and make sure I like where they look. Yeah, I like where they look. I don't think that's right. Anyways, I'm gonna put them on, and we're just gonna make sure it looks good. And then I can worry about the wiring, which I'm sure is gonna be easy. No problem, right? So if you've been following along on my journey, you have gotten caught up to the summer when I finally took the Bronco for a test drive. I had to take a break from the Bronco for a little while. It just got to be too much. I really kind of burnt myself out on it, and it broke my heart. The paint job was actually an issue, which I probably do a separate video on that. But I had all this footage from the summer, and I almost didn't put it all together because it was just like an overwhelming amount of videos to go through. And also, like, I was so focused on getting the Bronco finished that I didn't really do like good intros and conclusions, and I was missing sections. But I decided just to finish it because I had it all there and enough people had been invested in paying attention. And I'm really glad I did. And I just really appreciate all of you that have been, following my project and cheering me on and even giving me tips and help in the comments and all that kind of stuff. So you guys are really awesome. And I'm excited to be caught up on videos and just start making them for fun now. And also to have a completed Bronco to do stuff with. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. So right now I'm just screwing the bracket on. It's these little guys like that. And then we're gonna make sure it looks good. It's nice that my push bar already has holes for shenanigans, so. They're kind of subtle. I like it. They don't stand out too much. And it's nice my push bar already had little places for them. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. The pictures on their website look like they were crazy bright. So it'll be really cool. I wonder why they gave me so many extra washers. Just kidding, I should probably put those on. Alright, so I got them on with the proper washers. There's a little lock nut and then washer, and then a washer on the inside as well. And then I had to use one of my washers on the bottom because the holes are a little bit big. And then I was trying to figure out a power source. I really don't know what I'm doing, but I was like, all right, let me just see like if the cigarette lighter has power, if it's turned off or key on or whatever. And I wasn't getting anything from it, so I decided to start the Bronco, and it cranked twice. It's been hard starting. I need to tune the truck and also like do the carb, like the engine and the carb and whatever. And so now it just does that. So I wonder if it's my starter that went out. Okay, I'm back at it this afternoon. I want to see if the starting problem just went away magically. So, nope. Okay, I'm gonna check the starter. So I'm gonna attach a jumper cable from the battery directly to the starter and see if the starter will work at all, and then I can figure out if it's a starter or the solenoid or what's going on. This would be my third starter if the starter did go out. I've heard these starters suck. I don't know what needs to happen, if there's like an upgrade I can get. I've got a warranty on it, so I'll get a new one for free. But also, like, if this keeps happening, it's really not worth it. Okay, so it's hooked up down there. Okay, so my starter works. So my Bronco just starts now. I guess my starter was being finicky. I'm not sure if it's going out or if it was, if I just needed to keep trying it before it was working. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but it's working. So at least I don't have to worry about diagnosing or pulling my starter. So I guess we'll count that as a win, and I can get back to my lights. I am thankful for my dad and helping me understand wiring. The plan is to connect these two together with a butt connector and then take that behind the battery and then into the firewall to my switch, and then from the switch back, and I'm gonna tie it into the hot side of my solenoid. So it's raining, I'm too stubborn to give up and go inside. So it's nice because the hood is covering my head. So the hair curl headband I have in for the Christmas party tonight that I've already ruined from climbing under the Bronco is staying mostly dry, but the top of my butt crack is getting wet. So it's all about compromises and trade-offs. Okay, it's raining pretty good. Actually just let up. So I have gotten my little ground tightened in right there. I used a self-tapping screw, and I really should quit, but I'm not going to. So now I'm going to get in the cab, which will be nice and dry, and start wiring in my switch. So I got my hole drilled out. This fits through it. And now the fun part of doing the wires under the dash. I don't think I need to pull out my bezel and all that good stuff. We're gonna see. It's already just a massive cluster under there. So yeah, this will be interesting. All right, so I just ran my wires. I've got two going through the firewall. They wrap along the back side there and then come down here. And the one is connected to the lights already. And then this one I'll connect to the power source once I get them wired into the switch. Am I the only one that hates flipping butt connectors? They're so irritating. Anyways, let's try this again. I got the connectors done. Definitely not a fan of butt connectors or crimp, whatever. Everyone's like, oh, just use butt connectors, don't solder, that's silly. Soldering doesn't drive me crazy. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Okay, I just got these little sweethearts attached. Definitely didn't have a frustrating time because the crimpers kept just crimping and then it would just slide right through. And then I think these are good. I'm just gonna not pull them too hard to try, and you know, we'll just see how that goes. But it's been fun. I'm going to attach them to my switch and then put my switch in the hole, and then we're gonna see how this goes. So I got these attached. I am so not confident with these connectors that I wrapped electrical tape around it to try to hold it in place a little bit better. While I was wrapping this side, I actually just pulled it straight out and then just redid it. I'm probably doing something wrong. These are the connectors I'm using. I don't know if there's a different way of crimping them that I'm missing instead of just using that tool. I don't know. I'm sure someone in the comments is gonna be like, oh, you just gotta do this. So just lay it on me, let me know. Anyways, good enough for now. I'm gonna throw it in, and then actually before I put it in, I'm gonna just touch it to the battery and make sure that it works. and she works. Ooh, we're so close. Okay, I got my switch in. Ooh, love it. That went in super easily. I'm actually kind of shocked. I was thinking this would be the hardest part, and it hasn't been, aside from those connectors not being great. I hope I didn't disconnect them putting them in, because they are not put in well at all. So let's just go see if it still works, and if it does, we are doing so good, and this has been so fun. I just connected it to the power source and the solenoid, and it works! Oh my gosh, they're so bright! I love it! Suki, do we love it? We love it! Yeah, so I definitely had the wrong connectors, and that was my problem. It was not the connector's fault, it was user error. It said it was for 18 to 22 gauge. My wire's 18, I thought it would work, but the insulation was too big, so it wouldn't fit through. So I went up a size and they worked perfectly fine. So it's all good. I think it's funny that of all the light installation videos on YouTube, mine is by far the most of a shit show between my starter and the wiring and all that, but it's all part of the fun. And I'm glad you guys are following along and watching my journey as I learn all this stuff. I love my lights. I'm super excited about them. Thanks LASFIT for the lights. I have a promo code, 10% off, BBabe10. I'll have it in the bio as well. And yeah, hope you guys are doing well, and keep on building. No. I just did this a second ago, and it like turned over for a second and then quit. Like she's trying. Okay, so here are my headlights. Here's the brights. And then here are the floodlights. Oh, they're so bright. I love it.